Hari Om to all the lovely Balakrishnas and Vivekanandas. Let us continue our adventure of Mahabharata. Right now, Pandavas are in Vanavasa. They have been sent away to the forest. And right now, Duryodhana and other Kauravas are looking for opportunities to come and insult Pandavas. They feel that Pandavas being in the Vanavasa is an insult. And somehow they want to come there and show off how rich they are, how powerful they are. They have so many soldiers and other people to help them. Whereas Pandavas are living in forest without much assistance from others. So they want to come and insult them. That is what Duryodhana is hatching. So what they do is, wherever the Pandavas are, towards that forest, Kauravas, along with many of their soldiers and their wives, they come. They want to come there and enjoy as well as make fun of Pandavas. So when they come there, near that forest where they were, there is a Gandhara king, Chitrasena, and his wives and his army are there. There is one lake in which they are taking bath. And the soldiers of Chitrasena tell Kauravas, hey, our queens are taking bath here, go away. This is not a place that you can come. But Duryodhana and all the Kauravas are so full of pride. So he doesn't listen. He says, who is your king? You know who I am? I'm the king of Hastinapur. I'm so powerful. Your king cannot do anything. Saying that, he beats those soldiers and sends them away. The soldiers of Chitrasena. Chitrasena is a very powerful king and is a Gandharva king. He has a lot of magical powers. So he and his soldiers, they come and they apply something called as Sammohana Astra. Sammohana Astra, when it is applied, it puts all the Kauravas to sleep. They cannot fight properly. So he applies Sammohana Astra and takes Duryodhana and many other Kauravas as prisoner and goes away. All the soldiers of Kauravas, they're all terrified now. Oh my God, what to do? How to fight? They don't know what to do now. The king himself has been taken away as a prisoner. They run to the Pandavas. They fall at the feet of Yudhishthira and tell all the things that happened and say, please help. Without your help, Duryodhana will be now taken as a prisoner and we will not have a king at all. Bhima and Arjuna and many others say to Yudhishthira, very good, very good. This is what should have happened to Duryodhana. He is such a cunning fellow. He has done so much of deception. So may all of them be taken as prisoner only. Why should we help? And you know the first thing, they've come here to make fun of us. In such a case, why should we help them? Yudhishthira says, my brothers, please understand one thing. These soldiers have come and are seeking our help. And as a Kshatriya, it is our duty, it is our dharma to offer our help when somebody requests for help. Right now, let us not look at what all happened and our enmity with Duryodhana. Right now, these soldiers are requesting for help. And it is our duty as a Kshatriya to go and help. Saying that, he encourages all his brothers to go and fight with Chitrasena. Chitrasena, when the Pandavas attack him, first he is concerned. And then he is amazed. He tells, how come you are fighting for Duryodhana? He is the one because of whom all of you are here. I know how dharmic you all are. I know how well-intentioned all of you are. And this fellow is such a cunning-minded fellow. Why are you coming to rescue him? Arjuna and Bhima, they all say, this is what our brother Yudhishthira told. They explain how it is their duty to protect. Hearing all of that, Chitrasena decides that he will take Duryodhana to Yudhishthira, and only if Yudhishthira agrees, he will release him. So saying that, he stops the fighting with the Pandavas and he brings Duryodhana and all the others who he had taken as prisoner, and he throws them at the feet of Yudhishthira and tells, only if you are willing to forgive, I am willing to let go. Whatever you decide is what I will do with them. Yudhishthira bows down to Chitrasena and says, whatever they did is a mistake. However, he is a king and he has a kingdom to look after, and there are so many people dependent on him. And he says, for this time, please forgive them. And on their behalf, I am seeking sorry. And please let them go. Chitrasena is pleased with the gesture of Yudhishthira. He thinks, what a wonderful being is Yudhishthira and his brothers, though they have been insulted, and this fellow is here to insult them. Still, they're fighting for what is right. He is so pleased, and he says, may the best happen to you, and he releases. But does it make Duryodhana happy? Not at all. Now he feels even more insulted. He feels, I went there to insult Pandavas, but instead of that, I got so much insulted, and I had to be at the feet of Yudhishthira, and it's only because of the courtesy of Yudhishthira that I got released. So feeling all that, Duryodhana is seething with anger. He's now back to his kingdom, and he's thinking, how can I insult? And one opportunity comes his way. There was one great rishi called Durvasa, and he had lot of shishyas, some 10,000 shishyas. Once that Durvasa Muni comes to Duryodhana's palace, and Duryodhana, night and day, he serves the Muni. By his gesture, Durvasa Muni is very pleased. He says, I'm very pleased with how you looked after. What is that you want? Duryodhana now hatches another plan. This Durvasa Muni is known to be getting very angry if his wishes are not fulfilled. So he hatches a plan. He tells Durvasa Muni, please go to my brothers, Pandavas. They are in the forest. And you need to go at a particular time and seek food. Let them give you food. That is all I need from you. You have to be their guests. I have heard that they offer wonderful food. Durvasa Muni said, let it be so, tathastu. And he takes his shishyas to go to that place. What Duryodhana had planted was, the time he had suggested would be a time when Draupadi would have given food to all the others. Recall, now the Pandavas have Akshaya Patra. In the Akshaya Patra, whoever is there, for all of them, right kind of food, right amount comes. And after Draupadi has eaten, Akshaya Patra stops giving food. That is how Akshaya Patra's power is every day. So knowing that fully well, Duryodhana has sent Durvasa to go at a time when Draupadi would have completed her lunch. So now Durvasa Muni and all his shishyas come to where Pandavas are, and he tells Yudhishthira, Yudhishthira, I have come hungry, me and all my disciples. We will now go and take bath in the river and come back. And please have food ready. Saying that, they go away to take bath. Yudhishthira comes running to the kitchen and tells Parvati, Draupadi, what happened? Draupadi is now scared. She says, Ayo, I just now finished my lunch. There is no food. And you know the power of Akshaya Patra? After food has been eaten by me, it no more gives food till next day. What to do now? How can we serve? There are 10,000 disciples and Durvasa Muni. Oh, if Durvasa Muni comes to know about this, he will get terribly angry. He will curse us. So she's so worried now, anxious, doesn't know what to do. Then she closes her eyes and with a deep devotion, she calls out to Krishna. She says, Krishna, I don't know what to do now. Please guide me. I'm totally now clueless. Krishna appears. Krishna asks, Oh Draupadi, why are you worried? Why are you feeling sad? Draupadi and Yudhishthira and the Pandavas explain everything. And Krishna realizes what is happening through his insight. He laughs. He says, don't worry. Let me see how I can help you. Please bring the Akshaya Patra to me. Draupadi takes the Akshaya Patra and says, look, it has become empty. There is no food. Krishna says, wait, Draupadi. So he looks. There is one grain of rice that is stuck to the side, which cannot be seen by the others. So he takes that grain and he eats that grain. And he feels, oh boy, it's so fulfilling. As soon as Sri Krishna says it's so fulfilling, with just that one grain, the Durvasa Muni and all his Shishyas who are taking bath near the river, suddenly they all feel so full. They all start burping now, as if they've eaten tons of food. Oh. All of them are now so full. They feel, Abba, it's like the best food we have had. And now Durvasa Muni also feels that way only. Now all his disciples come running to Durvasa Muni and say, oh master, now we are so full, how can we go back to Pandavas? And if Pandavas give us any food, no way to eat. We feel full till here now. What to do? Durvasa feels, what to do now? If we go back, we cannot eat. Anyway, best thing is to go away from here. So they all decide to just to go away. Like that, this test also Pandavas pass. Like that, when one is walking in the righteousness, in the path of righteousness, being in the path of dharma, upholding dharma, then help comes their way, is what these two stories indicate to us. So we will see what happens next in our adventure of Mahabharata in our next session. Till then, Hari Om.